Hello, amazing people. How are you guys doing today? I'm so glad to be in your midst. Once again, I so love it when I'm in your ambience. It feels so good just knowing that you are in the midst of your loved ones. Okay, so, still on the Ooni of Ife stories that are coming up at this time, like I said in one of our videos, these stories we're going to be mixing them up, but today it is strictly on Ooni of Ife story all the way, and these stories are stories that will make you very, very, very happy, especially if you are a Queen Naomi fan. So this story we are doing is actually still on Oyotunji, village in faraway California. It's centered around it. Don't forget that in the video preceding this, we talked about the invitation of Ooni of Ife to that place, and how he made up his mind that he was going to go with Tadenikawo. But here we are with a follow-up story on that. And this one is titled Ooni of Ife's Secret Plan Exposed. Why he chose Tadenikawo instead of Olori Mariam for US trip. Yes, you heard me well. When we are doing that story, yours sincerely told you that I was even literally asking that could there be a reason why a Tadenika was chosen, for that trip, instead of Olori Mariam, as it was rumored, and now this is it. Following the leaking of Kabiesi's plan to visit Oyotunji village, it appears like a powerful storm is gathering in the sacred halls of the Ooni of Ife's palace. And this time, it is not just about royalty, it is about legacy, destiny, and unbreakable spiritual bond. Yes, you heard me well. As earlier reported, the ancient Oyotuji village in California, a revered Yoruba enclave in the diaspora, is said to host a pan-Yoruba history and heritage festival, a groundbreaking event celebrating Yoruba royalty, culture, and history. As expected, the Ooni of Ife was invited to grace the occasion as the royal father of the festival. This was well illustrated in the preceding video, like I said before. But what no one saw coming was his shocking decision to send Tadenikawo, his son with Queen Naomi, as a symbolic representative of his mother. And this was not even all. At first, it seemed like a simple gesture, a father honoring the mother of his child in her absence. Okay, maybe that is what it seems to a lot of people at first instance. But now, palace rumors, arrive that Ooni of Ife's plan runs much deeper than anyone suspects. These are Ooni of Ife now, our dear Kabisi. You see, if you think you know the man finisher, you don't know nothing. You see, everything he does is strategic. I've always been saying this. That is one of he goes as one of the most brilliant and intelligent emirs that I've ever come across or read about in the history of Yoruba land. Everything it does is strategic. You see, when I did that preceding video, the other time, I said I was even literally asking that could there be another reason for choosing to go with Tadenikawo instead of Olori Mariam? I asked that question. And now the answers to that question I asked innocently is being about to be answered right here. So it's been rumored that a hidden agenda indeed exists. I said it. I know my KBC now. That there is a shocking truth behind Ooni of Ife's decision. I said it. For years, there has been rumors and spiritual prophecies surrounding Priest Tadenikawo. Of course, we know. Some believe he's not just a prince, but a divine child carrying a special destiny that transcends the ordinary. Me, I've always known this, and I've said a lot of things about this in most of my videos. That boy not be ordinary picking that place. Just looking at the boy with those his dreadlocks, you would know it is not ordinary kids that carry dreadlocks from birth. For those of you who know much about African tradition or Nigerian traditions, you will know that any child that comes with dada, natural dada like that, that child is very, very unique. And Tadenikawo is not an exception. Okay? So many spiritualists have long prophesied that his birth would usher in a new era in Yoruba history. And is that what is about to happen? Well, let's yet watch this video to the end. Maybe some of these answers, some of these questions may be answered. Now, with Queen Naomi trapped in Nigeria due to her ongoing legal battle over the Ibadan Children Fund Fest stampede, our dear Ooni of Ife seems to have seized the perfect moment to subtly introduce Tadenikawo to the global Yoruba community. Wow, wow. KBC do this one, Sha. Look at it. Look at it. The mother is not even available, but look at the fact that he's using this opportunity, he sees this opportunity to introduce young Tadenikawo to a global Yoruba community. Is this not strategic? But why now, if we may ask? And why is it that Ooni of Ife is willing to risk everything? His palace peace, his wife's outrage, and even potential backlash from powerful chiefs just to take his son on this historic trip. Well, this man is the father of Tadenikawo. He knows exactly what he wants for every of his children. And if he so wished that this is the time to introduce a Tadenikawo to the larger global Yoruba community, so be it. So be it. So when the news of Ooni of Ife's plan broke, his wives were left speechless. Olori Mariam, was rumored, known for her strong-willed personality, was rumored to be the very first to react in rage and disbelief. But what do you expect? What do you expect? How can he ignore us, his queens, and elevate Naomi's son like this? She reportedly filmed in a private meeting with someone. But the thing is, like I said, you cannot tell the father of the child how best or where to take his child to. Ooni of Ife knows the reason why he's taking this decision. Like I said before, everything this man does, smacks of strategy. So only he can come out and tell us why he has chosen Tadenikawa at this time instead of Olori Mariam. Okay? But Mariam was not alone. Other Oloris quickly aligned with her, seeing the Ooni of Ife's decision as a direct challenge to their positions in the palace. So palace rumors, suggest that some queens and influential chiefs, have secretly convened late night meetings to discuss how to counter Ooni of Ife's move. Hmm. Well, let's see how much they will try. Some even believe that this trip is calculated attempt to position Tadenikawo as the true heir, despite the Ooni of Ife not officially saying so. Ooni of Ife has never mentioned anything like this before. He just came up with this, and I'm sure it's taken everyone by surprise. But like I said, the man is a very strategic thinking person. Only himself can come out and tell us why he has chosen this time of all times to do this. So, with the Oyontuji festival drawing closer, pressure is mounting on the Ooni of Ife to change his decision and take one of his wives instead. So sources close to the palace reveal that a powerful delegation of elders and royal associates have been mobilizing, to persuade or even pressure the Ooni of Ife to reconsider his stand. But will Ooni of Ife bow to the overwhelming resistance, from this palace people and the chiefs? I really don't think so. Or will he go ahead with his bold plan, unveiling Tadenikawo to the world in a way no one saw coming? I always said it. I said Ooni of Ife is a strategic thinking person. He alone can come out to tell us the reason why he has decided to choose Tadenikawo instead of one of the wives at this time. Okay? Only him can tell us. And I also don't think that anybody can stampede him to change that decision. But there's something mysterious, something deeply spiritual about this whole move by Ooni of Ife, if you ask me. You see, those who understand the weight of Yoruba tradition believe that Oni's decision is not just about a festival. Oh. Those of you who think that Oni of Ife is carrying Tadenikawo to just go for festival, you people are making a big, big mistake according to what this report is saying. We are being told that it is about securing the future for Tadenikawo. I said it. Can you imagine this? Nobody saw this coming. None of the wives saw this coming. Okay? Could this be the first major step in a divine prophecy? Like I said, there have been a lot of prophecies about Tadenikawa in the past. So many of them that I cannot even remember some of them. But I can tell you that there are so many of them. Is only using this trip to prepare Tadenikawa for something greater, something the world is yet to understand. This one is a big one, oh. In fact, the Oloris, they should better prepare because the plans of Ooni of Ife with this Tadenikawo trip to Oyontude village is a big one, oh. Big, big one. So as the festival date inches closer, one thing is certain, oh. The Yoruba kingdom is standing on the brink of a historic moment. Yes, a very, very historic moment. And whatever happens next, we shake the very foundations of the palace and even beyond. Yes, you heard me well. A lot of people would understand the inner workings of Ooni of Ife, our dear KBC. They think they know this man so well. They don't know that Ooni of Ife, the Onirisha himself, is a man of mystery. Yes, even though sometimes you see him, he jokes a lot, he plays a lot. I mean, it comes down to your level, wherever you are, to relate with you at your level. But that does not in any way change the mystery about this man. Everything about Ooni of Ife, our dear KBC, has mystery shrouded in it. So this decision, this bold decision, to take Tadenikawo, to Oyontuche village, to probably announce him to a global Yoruba community is something that he must have carefully planned. And who are we not to support him? Who are we not to celebrate this? As a staunch Queen Naomi fan, I'm so happy hearing this story. And I cannot just wait to see this happen. And that is, if everything on this in this story is true, I cannot wait to see this happen. So this is a story that came out at this time. And as usual, we have decided to bring it to your doorstep. And I know that a lot of Queen Naomi fans will be very, very happy with this story. What do you think about this story? Do you think anybody in the palace, including Olori, should be able to make Ooni of Ife change his mind? I don't think so, because this is a time for destinies to be fulfilled. And who else can make this happen than our dear Kabiyesi? So what do you think about this story? Please feel free to leave your comments in the comment section, where hopefully I'm going to meet you. Thank you for watching, for sharing, and liking our videos. God bless you. Bye bye.